internet, welcome to this video. In this video, we are driving to one of my friend's house. Her name is Cassiddee. Today is her fucking birthday. Wow, 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 wow. Happy birthday, Cassiddee. You are literally one of my best friends. We have collectively, Sean Cassiddee, her brother Francisco, and myself, we have been collectively friends for 10 years?
More like 11.
I mean, it's gonna be 11 in January.
Same shit.
Because, yeah, it's...
Fuck this motherfucker.
Yeah, seriously, tell me about it. But yeah, in today's video, we're just driving to her house so we can give her her birthday present. The birthday present was my idea because Sean sucks at birthday presents. I'm joking. Sucks at birthday presents for Cassiddee. You got the birthday presents for like Frankie and Jeremy.
Yeah.
So, this is the hoodie. It is a Jeffree Star hoodie that has the star logo on it, but it's the pot leaf. So, yeah. Anyway, so I thought it would be cool if we like talked about some of our favorite like Cassiddee stories, because there are some really fun stories with like Cassiddee, you, Frankie, myself. So I thought we could tell Cassiddee stories. So I'll let you have a second to think. The first one that comes to my head was the first time we ever got a giant, like, bigger than both my brother and I's heads, like, put together. Like, this giant fucking Big Daddy's pizza. We got this giant Big Daddy's pizza, and we, wow. We have a running joke with Cassiddee that there's nothing bigger than her forehead. But this pizza was bigger than her forehead. So we got the pizza and... Seriously. But they're not gay. Did you see how they were riding? Stupid. That's so stupid. Anyway, Cassiddee does have kind of a giant forehead. And so... what ended up happening was... Stop. My thing. Cassiddee just confirmed that we can come over, but her mom's there, so it doesn't really matter. We like Jackie. There's some funny stories with Jackie too, her mom. Oh my god. That crazy lady. But... what ended up happening was, words out of my mouth. We got this pizza and we basically made the joke that it was bigger than her forehead. It was really funny. Do you remember the time when we were like at a Super Bowl party for their house, at their house and whatnot, and fucking Jackie got up on the fucking table and started dancing. I remember Cassiddee like seeing it and immediately like piecing out. And I went over to Cassiddee and I was like, hey, like, what's up and stuff. And she's like, my mom is so embarrassing. Like, only my fucking mom would do that over a Super Bowl. And I was like, well, you're not wrong. But like, I'm glad how like Jackie is with us and how, yeah, Jackie's pretty dope. Another Cassiddee story that comes straight to my mind is we were having our first sleepover. Fuck off. I fucking hate this story. This is Frankie and my favorite story. We were having a sleepover, and Sean and Cassiddee are clearly the younger siblings. Frankie and I are the older siblings. Frankie and Cassiddee are only like, they're 4 years apart. Cassiddee and I are the same age, and
I'm the youngest.
yeah, Sean's the youngest. He's like 12. That's a joke too. That's a story too. Remember that. He's like 12. Anyway, so what ended up happening was we had this sleepover. Was that the same night we made our scary movie?
That's my favorite story.
Okay, you can tell that story then. But during the sleepover, Frankie and I thought it would be funny if we made like Cassiddee and Sean our slaves. And so we did. And they did everything for us. And the reason why they agreed to it is we promised during the next sleepover to be their slaves. That next sleepover did come, but we pretended like we forgot, which I think is so funny. You and Cassiddee don't find it funny, but Frankie and I think it's the funniest shit ever. But no, we had y'all doing all types of shit. We had you make Hot Pockets, we had you make us ice cream, and you had to get us chips and soda and shit. And the best, like, funniest part of that story is what happened to you and Cassiddee when Frankie went to sleep.
Wow.
Would you like to tell that?
Okay, Frankie talks in his sleep, right?
Yeah.
Well, Frankie's like talking in his sleep, and for some reason he's talking about Mario Kart or some shit. He was talking about Mario, and I fucking like whispered in his ear, Luigi, and he hit me in my fucking nuts.
He went, Luigi, and Frankie went, fuck!
Yeah, sleeping. And then he smacked Cassiddee like 3 times. Like
3 times in the face. From what I not remember, from what Cassiddee says, it was like she was like sleeping, and Frankie out of the fucking blue went, I'm not actually gonna hit you in the face hard. Out of the blue, Frankie went,
yeah,
like, but not like easy, like hard. He smacked her in the face like 3 times. That's so funny to me. Okay, you said you really liked the scary movie one?
Yeah, so when we were like younger, we made a scary movie, and like that shit was lit. And I don't remember, like, all I remember is like the final scene. I was the last survivor, like always.
Yeah, you were the last survivor. Frankie was the killer the entire time.
Yeah.
Cassiddee and I got killed.
And then like at the end they teamed up to get me. Well, I remember
Cassiddee and I were ghosts or some shit.
Yeah. I remember when like you guys popped your heads over the grill, and I went running, and I tripped over the stairs.
Oh shit, I remember.
And I got up, and I was like, fuck! And I got up and I ran.
Yeah.
And then I was murdered in the movie.
And we did it like stop motion. It was like as stop motion as it could be for my editing skills at the time. But it was like us at the door, us getting closer, us right above you.
Shit was fun though.
That was a shit ton of fun. Do you remember doing kind of a similar thing with Mercedes and Marley?
Yeah.
It was like a haunted hotel or whatever. Mercedes and Marley are our cousins from Minnesota. That was the whatever. Same shit. North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota. The only place where they go, oh, praise Jesus, and the lights come on in the doctor's office. But, see, the cameras are up there. I'm just showing you.
I didn't see it.
Anyway. Do you remember the time when Cassiddee and her friend had to spend the night?
Yeah.
Because, were they in middle school, or was Cassiddee in high school? I don't remember. But Cassiddee and her friend, I think her name was Alexis, had to spend the night one night because they went to a party. They told Cassiddee's mom that they were staying at Alexis's house, and so they went to this party, and the party got broken up by the police, and Cassiddee and Alexis ended up having to like skirt out of there, and they skirted all the way to our house. Which at the time we were living right next door to them. So like it wasn't like a big deal and stuff, like Cassiddee and Frankie. But like I remember Cassiddee telling mom, like, please don't like tell my mom and stuff. And mom fucking told Jackie. I mean, mom did the parent thing to do in my mind, but like still she told Jackie. Where are you trying to feel it?
I wish the shit was more cool.
It's freezing.
It's fucking hot.
You know, you can adjust it to spray right at you. Do you remember the time when Cassiddee, Frankie, you and I had a snowball fight?
Yeah, and you cried because you got nailed in the nuts.
It was one thing to get nailed in the ball sack, but it was another thing because it was a loaded snowball. Y'all never played those games fair. Y'all always had to cheat.
Ooh.
You and Frankie.
We had fun.
Y'all threw a snowball with a rock in it at me.
Yeah, fun.
That's not fun. That's dangerous for me.
Get you in the part which you don't want anyway.
Well, yeah, but like, how are we gonna tell those stories in the future? Like, oh, it hit me in the balls. It hit me in the cooter. Ew. Stupid. Trying to think of other Cassie stories. There's like so many. Just like with like Frankie, there's so many stories. Oh, you want to know what Cassiddee told me? Because I do try to talk to Cassiddee quite often. Like I message her at least like once a week just to check to see how she is. Because I know like today is her first birthday without her dad. And so I messaged, like I just really trying to make sure that she's still okay. And she's like, she told me because we were talking, because none of her other friends like reach out to her and stuff about like how it is, how you doing. But like I really try to, because we've kind of experienced that, not with our parents but like with our relatives. And I just try to make sure like she's like okay, you know? It's like I don't want her to be like depressed and shit. I mean, you are gonna have to be her boyfriend because like all that shit she posts on Facebook. The second you turn 18, be like, Cassiddee, I'll come swoop. We've always joked that Cassiddee and Sean are gonna get together, and I honestly think it's gonna happen. Honestly.
Even her mom said that.
Even our mom said that. Honestly, I think you and Cassiddee will eventually just get together. You're like, no comment?
Probably not.
I mean, I think you and Cassiddee will. I think you're gonna have a bunch of failed relationships, and she is too, and eventually you two are gonna look at each other and say, fuck it.
Here we go.
Fuck it, I guess we should probably try this shit. How are we supposed to hide this?
Yeah, good question.
Maybe not. It's okay. Run over the mailbox. Okay.
Hit the curb. At least I know where I am. Do they mail?
Bitch!
Do they send mail here on Sundays?
No, I don't think so.
I don't remember.
We'll be right back.